Hey guys, it's Yvette and welcome back. Today we are making peach crumble and I'm excited. This is a healthy version of it. If you don't like some of the ingredients I'm using, you can go ahead and switch them out for something else, but this is just what I'm going to be using. So we are going to need 5 peaches. Now these are large. If you're using medium ones, you might want to get one more. You're going to need some coconut oil. If coconut oil is something you don't like, you can use butter if you want. I'm using some honey, 3/4 cup of rolled oats, 1 heaping tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour. If you don't like whole wheat, you can use regular flour, but this is just what I'm using, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is preset your oven to 350. Okay, so you want to make sure you gave your peaches a good rinse. And I'm not going to be removing the skin. I like the skin personally, but all I'm going to do is cut it in half. And then dice it up. The smaller the better. And make sure you just remove the seed. And the reason why I say dice them smaller is because they cook faster that way. So like that. Then I'm just going to dump them into a clear large bowl. Well, it doesn't have to be clear, but just a large bowl. So now that I have diced up my peaches, I did want to mention, if your peaches are a little bit more on the tart side, you can definitely add a little bit of sweetener or honey to it to sweeten it up just a little bit, but then again, you kind of never know till you cut it up. So mine are a little bit on the tart side, so I will be adding some honey to it. So let me just squeeze out about a tablespoon of honey. And we're just going to drizzle that on top. And then you're going to add in half of your cinnamon. And then your cornstarch. And we're just going to mix it up. Maybe I should have used a bigger bowl. Alright, so once you feel like you've stirred your peaches up pretty good and you don't really see any more cornstarch, like dusted on them, I think you're pretty good. So now let's move on to the crumble part. Okay, so for the crumble, I'm going to take another bowl and I'm going to dump in my rolled oats, the rest of the cinnamon, the 1/4 cup of whole wheat flour, and then I'm just going to mix this up first before I add in the coconut oil and the honey. Okay, so I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So I'm just going to do this to make things easier. Whoa, okay, a little bit more. Sorry. A little more never hurt anybody. And then I'm going to also add in 2 tablespoons of honey again. Well, not again, but honey again in general. And then we're going to mix this up until all the oats are coated. Okay, so maybe it was okay that I added just a little bit more coconut oil because now all my oats are coated. If you still feel like your oats are a little bit dry, go ahead and add just a little bit more of the coconut oil and it should be perfect. Okay, so then I'm going to take an 8x8 Pyrex dish and I'm going to add in a little bit of the coconut oil, and I'm going to be using my little brush to coat my pan to make sure that my peaches don't stick. Okay, and then I'm going to dump in the peaches. And then we're just going to spread it out evenly. And then I'm just going to take the oat mixture and just dump this on top. So we're just going to spread out the oat mixture as best as we can. Doesn't need to be perfect or anything. Okay, just like that. Okay, so this is ready to be popped into the oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And the oat mixture will begin to brown. The edges will start to caramelize. That's how you're going to know it's done. So let's just pop this sucker in the oven. Okay, so it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes and your oat mixture has browned, the edges have caramelized. So that's how you know your peach crumble is done. So you just kind of want to let it get to room temperature and then serve it. I like to either have this with some ice cream if it's a cheat meal, or maybe a little bit of Greek yogurt on top, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do try it, do tag me in your post on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!